cares if I win or lose? Life has been so much better since I stopped trying to be a professional wrestler.
What are you now?
A glorified actress, a little bit of a stunt woman.
Let's talk about you winning the championship for the second time. It seemed like you had a little bit of help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The second rope.
I didn't see that.
And neither did the ref, so.
Why are you and Ethan Page able to make such magic together?
I would also like to know this. It's very strange. He's like my twin.
The dumpster match was wild.
That's crazy. I believe that was the first female dumpster match ever in WWE. But that salsa that was in there was spicy.
Why are you okay being the butt of the joke?
Because two things. One, you completely mixed up my entrance. So I will give you a chance to redo that. But also, how about him really throwing me under the bus and saying that this sold out before I was announced?
Well, then a bunch of people were like, hey, we really want to come and see Chelsea. I said, well, too bad. Should have believed in me. You knew I was going to bring a fire guest.
Okay, there we go. You redeemed yourself.
That's what I meant.
But it is first, fourth, and final United States Women's Champion, and of course, one half of the greatest mixed triple tag team champion.
That's it. Please forgive me.
Forgiven.
As a fellow Canadian. Yeah. How's it feel? How's this second run feel for you?
It's kind of new. It's kind of fresh. I really haven't had a chance to let it digest, but you know what tonight is? Tonight is my coronation, my inauguration on Smackdown. So ask me after tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. When do we go live? We just went live. So ask me in like 10 minutes, and then I'll know how to what to say.
You and Ethan Page are making magic together, and it's not just because you're Canadians. And also, by the way, I love the double-double reference. That's something that only Canadians will get. So in Canada, when you go to Tim Hortons, a very famous coffee shop, when you get 2 creams, 2 sugar, it's called a double-double.
I've never heard anyone say like Tim Hortons, a coffee shop, but yeah,
well,
you're right. Like I'm gonna go to Starbucks. That's my local coffee shop.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, a double-double. It's a very famous drink. If you ever go to Timmy Ho's in Canada, you gotta get a double-double.
You gotta get a double-double.
Extra cream. Just kidding. That was just a NXT reference. It's fine. It's fine.
I heard you've never been creamed on like this before.
The jokes could have kept coming, but I stopped myself, okay? I did. I stopped myself.
IMAX right there.
Is that something did you have that one ready to go?
So, no, actually, that just came off the top of my head. No, I can't believe they posted that. Like, I am shocked. I came back from, the creaming, and I said it, and I was like, okay, do we need to redo that? And he was like, no, I'm gonna post it. I'm like, what? What? And Ethan was like, no, please, God, no. The things that I make that man do, oh my gosh, God bless him. But and then they posted it and it went viral, and I was shocked. But like they do be posting crazy things, because sometimes Rhea and Dom, they were saying some crazy shit, right? Like crazy stuff. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised, and I should do that more often.
Ooh, you got some ready to go?
Well, I just used my coming one. Jesus. I need another Red Bull first.
Nobody had more fun with that than your husband, Matt Cardona.
Okay. I am the butt of the joke in my house, and every time that I think I've done something funny, he always has to one-up me. That's very upsetting. I thought that was great, and then he comes out with all these amazing memes. I'm like...
No, Matt Cardona didn't return to WWE. Zack Ryder returned to WWE. How did you feel as a proud wife that night?
Oh my gosh, okay, so I've never really worked with Zack Ryder. I mean, we were ships passing in the night for years at the beginning of our relationship, and then we only really came together in TNA and kind of on the indies for 2 years, and then I was re-signed again. You know, I kept yapping, running my mouth, telling everyone he was going to return as Matt Cardona, and I had to eat my words when he came back as Zack Ryder. But it was really cool because I've never had a chance to just like sit in the crowd and listen to everybody react to Zack Ryder. I've never really been there for like the woo 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 thing, except when I did it at Saturday Night Main Event, or when I did it at All In, like then I felt a little bit of it. But it was really surreal. And I knew that moment was gonna come. I think we had been hoping for that moment to come every Rumble for the past 5 years. And it didn't. Obviously, there was no Rumble moment. So I just didn't expect that this was gonna be the moment.
And he said he had gear ready, like he's had gear ready for years.
Come on.
MC or ZR knee pads.
Always ready, yes.
It's not just a catchphrase.
No, it's not. He really, like seriously, he is always ready for a moment like that. It's crazy. That I've kind of learned my habits of being ready for anything through him, because our closet is full of potential, potential moments that he thinks he's gonna have. I like a manifestation. We love that for him.
Tell me about the moment when he came back through the curtain after that match and you were there to meet him.
Okay, well, first of all, so I was sitting in Gorilla the whole time. And when he went out, when his music hit, I've never been that nervous in my whole career. It's been 12 years of a lot of crazy moments. I was like sweating. I was so nervous. So I felt relieved when he came back because we've got no broken bones. Nothing got fucked up. You know, everyone cheered. And it went well. So I was happy. I mean, that's all you can ask for. It's wrestling, right? Like, crazy stuff happens all the time. As long as you come to the back and no one went, ooh, it's pretty good. Successful night, I think.
Did he have a whole week of like just building the excitement for this to happen?
So the crazy thing is that with WWE, they can say something's gonna happen. And until you are, I wanna say at the show, but even at the show, things can change because it's live TV. So until I knew that LA Knight was walking to Gorilla, like I couldn't get excited because I have been on the receiving end of many of, oh, you're gonna get this, ooh, no, maybe next week. Oh, you are gonna go out there and win. Oh, no, you broke your arm. You know what I mean? Like all those little moments. So it's crazy how you just like, you cannot, I can't even remember what you just asked me actually. It's doing my own story time here? What,
Yeah, sure.
What did you ask me?
The whole week of preparing for it and getting excited about it.
So, no, I could not get excited. Long story long, I could not get excited. But I was like a little excited when he was flying with me to New York. And the morning of the show, I had Good Day New York, and he came. And then as I'm walking out, TMZ was outside, and he panicked because it's like, oh my God, like everything's gonna be blown and then he'll never get the moment if TMZ sees
But
him
it's
in New
not
York.
unusual for Matt Cardona and you to be traveling together. I've seen you guys at plenty of hotels together.
But like on the day when there's
That's
a surprise
true.
opponent,
That's true.
do you know what I mean?
I get it.
So we didn't get too excited, but we really hoped
What a
this was
moment.
gonna be the moment.
What a moment it was.
know.
Yeah. I'd like to point out that you're wearing the championship for this entire episode.
As a true champion would, right? Look, sister right there has my hat on. She knows what it takes.
Those hats are so popular.
And for $34.99, you too can have a hat.
Didn't they sell out? I thought
Twice.
Oh, excuse me. Wow.
Slay. I know. Yeah, kind of as they should, because look at them. I'm sorry, but if you are showing up to a wrestling show and you can get a shirt or that hat, you better be getting that hat.
I kind of want to buy one of those hats.
I'll give you one.
You what?
My husband bought 20. They actually only sold out because Matt bought them. He's gonna sell them on Whatnot.
You don't wear gear twice, ever, right? There's no
Never.
exceptions to this rule?
Okay, so the exception will be if I have a tag partner that isn't as bratty as me. So Sonia was an exception because she was like, no, I'm not getting a new set of gear every week, Chelsea. That's crazy. And then so far, Ethan has got new gear every single time he's been with me. But I do fear that if we continue this reign into 2026, I don't know, I might have to wear a set of gear twice.
When you won the Women's United States championship the first time, I love that your gear had your face on it.
I had that gear sitting, waiting for a year. A year.
A year.
It needed to be the perfect moment. Like that gear was worthy of a WrestleMania moment, a hometown moment, or a championship moment. So I kept it all pristine, all wrapped up, and I was just waiting for that moment.
What went into making gear with your face on it?
So I've got so many different gear makers, but I've got my one PLE gear maker who we kind of bounce ideas off of each other. And first of all, I live for the girls and the gays, and he's gay. So he has the same like really ridiculous sense of style that I do. I want the biggest, the most, the brightest, the most obnoxious that I can possibly get. And what's more obnoxious than having your face all over you? Like, I don't know how I'm ever going to top that.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. And when I won the title this second time, I was like, well, I'm gonna go Mexico. I'm gonna bring the triple to SmackDown and go Mexico themed because I don't know how I can top me.
Let's talk about you winning the championship for the second time. Because it seemed like, and maybe I was seeing things, it seemed like maybe you had a little bit of help.
If by help he means some support from Zaddy Page.
Yes.
Yes. Ethan Page was sitting in the crowd cheering me on like the tag partner that he fucking should. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about.
The second rope and the... You guys see that?
And neither did the ref, so I don't know.
Why are you and Ethan Page able to make such magic together?
I would also like to know this. Like, every single time we are together, it's like the Spider-Man meme. Always. Like, we were just in Mexico the other day and we were both like, Jinx? What? Why are you thinking that way too? It's very strange. I don't know. I feel like he's like my twin. And I don't know who in NXT thought to put us together, but I owe them a lot of money when Ethan gets called up. I owe them a lot of money. Yes. I don't know, but it's crazy. I remember being backstage and listening to him out in the ring when I was gonna come out and, do the first promo with him. And his facial expressions and the shit that was coming out of his mouth was just like, oh my God, I couldn't have said it any better. And we actually get along too, which that's rare.
Yeah.
There's also like something very unique about putting a man and a woman together who are in no way related or like partners or anything. We just have a different dynamic than anyone else.
What was the idea behind putting you guys together
Chris,
first?
I would love to know. I have no clue. I don't know. I got a call like the day before being like, hey, you're going to come into NXT. I said, sure. I just assumed I was going to have a singles match. And I showed up and they said, oh, you're going to be with Ethan. And I'm like, Ethan who? Oh. And then they said Ethan Page. I had to Google. And then I was like, okay, I do know Ethan. He's Canadian. I know him. Okay. But
all the Canadians know each other,
I didn't really
right?
know anything about him. I didn't know anything. And now I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, we belong together on screen. I think it's perfect. He's just... My sister called me the other day to tell me that he's stealing my spotlight. And I think that is a perfect partnership.
I bet that his wife would probably say the same.
I hope
right?
so. I really hope so.
Stealing each other's spotlight.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's what you should be doing. Like, you should be trying to outshine each other, but in the most productive way.
Do you find yourself as Canadians still saying Canadian words sometimes? Like when I said,
Like toque?
toque, do you guys know what toque is?
Chesterfield?
Yeah, a do-a-tang.
I just saw that on like Twitter or
Yeah.
TikTok or something.
It's a folder.
And clicker? I
A
say clicker all the
converter?
time instead of
Yeah.
remote. Yeah.
I really struggle to say Z
Oh, that's
because I said Z my whole life.
yeah. That is a problem. Like I always stop and think, and I get confused. Like
Me too.
which one am I supposed to use?
And do you measure things in miles per hour now?
No, absolutely
Not great at this either.
Yeah, and the temperature screws me up. All of it. First world problems. Champagne problems, Chris.
Matt texted me before the show and said I needed to ask you about tanning his back last night.
Moments like those are why I'm glad I'm not on the road with him. So when we were in New York City, obviously everyone knows he's a tanorexic, but in New York City, it was like he just could not get enough tanner on him. Like he was like nervous tanning, like layers upon layers upon layers. And then I got the most embarrassing text the next day from the hotel with a picture attached. And it looks like one of those crime scenes. Like Jade Cargill on the car after, right? But it's Matt, and it's Tanner, and it's the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's disgusting. That gives me the ick.
Sure.
And if you had told me that I 10 years down the road, I was gonna have to do that to my husband, I don't know that I ever would have gone on the date with him.
Well, look, he looked very jacked and tan, so it all worked out. Where are you on the tanning scale?
Normal? Look at me.
Yeah, very normal.
My makeup artist today was like, oh, wow, you're going for the pale look today. Like, no, this is my skin. This is actually how I normally look. Like, welcome. Yes.
I've had you on the show so many times before, and I can't believe we've never talked about your 2014 WWE debut. So, to set the stage here, it's 2014. You've been wrestling for like 2 or 3 months at this point, and you get called to work with WWE and do a segment with Stephanie McMahon.
Okay, so it actually goes back to the day before. It was at that time when you always heard about extras getting tryout matches and actually getting a job, which I feel like you never hear about that anymore because we've got these crazy elaborate tryouts. So I had just started wrestling and we were in Abbotsford and I was an extra. And I'm in this tiny little like room closet of a locker room. And I heard one of the girls outside talking to our talent relations guy. And the talent relations guy was like, hey, if you have a passport tomorrow, so that would have been Sunday, and then tomorrow would have been Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, we're going to do a spot we need an extra for. It's going to be quite a big spot. You'll be speaking, but it's in Portland, Oregon. I think that's where it was. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. And she was like, oh, I don't have a passport. And in my head, I'm like, ding, 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 I got a passport. So I waited till she came back, and then I excused myself to go to the washroom, and I found that talent relations guy, and I said, I can do it. I got a passport. And that is how I became Megan Miller. So it was like so crazy. I was dating this very sweet guy at the time. He had to drive me to Portland, Oregon, sit in the crowd while I declared that I had slept with Daniel Bryan. The funny thing is hours before they gave me this script. One thing about WWE is like, they tell you things without telling you things. They'll give you a script and they'll like tell you that you're winning a title without telling you, hey, you are winning this title tonight at this time. They don't do that. It's kind of all like wishy-washy talk.
So what they tell you here?
So they gave me the script, and it says, Stephanie, Megan, Stephanie, Megan, Stephanie, Megan. And I'm like, okay, who's Stephanie and who's Megan? Like, I don't know why I have this script. Nobody tells me I'm Megan. Nobody tells me it's Stephanie McMahon. But nobody's telling me anything. And I get out there like, okay, we need you for rehearsal. I haven't even looked at this thing because I don't know who the fuck Stephanie and Megan are. I go out with the script and Stephanie McMahon is in the ring. And Vince is standing there with a microphone ready to rehearse this segment where I'm Megan. And I'm like, so I'm like trying to read through like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm sleeping with Daniel Bryan. Oh my God, I'm getting slapped by Brie Bella. Oh my God, I'm with Stephanie McMahon. Like the whole thing was just like, and I was delusional. I was way too new to be in there. It's the first time I had ever spoken on a microphone, ever. I think.
That's your first promo?
Ever in life. Like I had never picked up a microphone. I don't even think in like high school. I'd done like presentations in university. That's about as far as my public speaking skills went. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so imagine I'm like, they kept saying at the end, like, oh, you did so good. You looked so nervous. And like, yeah, no shit. I'm like, and like, how do you hold a microphone? I don't know. Like, oh my God. The whole thing is so crazy, but so iconic. And Brie slapped the hell out of me, popped my eardrum. It was amazing, honestly. It was everything I could have ever dreamt of and more.
When you got to the back, were you like, I've made it. This is going to turn into something.
Yes, I was like, and now I am the next diva. That was it. And the funny thing is that I'll never forget Eva Marie. First of all, everyone was so kind to me when they did not need to be. But Eva Marie was like the sweetest person I've ever met, pulled me aside, was like, you were amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, perfect. You need a tryout. You need to, be a diva. Like, just totally inflating my ego. And it was already very inflated at the time. And that is why I, for the next 6 months, every week, emailed someone in WWE to ask for a tryout. I guessed their email addresses. Once one person replied to me with the end of their email, I was like, oh, I see the formula. I just shot off emails every week until I got a tryout.
So it worked?
So yes, took a long time. Okay, so that was August. That was the go-home show to SummerSlam, that was like the best SummerSlam with Nikki and Brie and Stephanie, and oh my God, it was such a good SummerSlam.
Pleasure conquering Cena.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just talking about the girlies, okay? I got a tryout in January of that year, and then I ended up on Tough Enough in like June or July.
You were pleasantly persistent. It worked.
Because after the tryout, I continued to email every week. then I got Tough Enough, and then I got kicked off of Tough Enough, and then I got back onto Tough Enough, and then kicked off again.
Still here.
Yeah, that's right.
Look where you are now.
That's right.
Amazing.
Well, I'm not 1,000. My God, I'm 34. I should be.
Magic Spoon is serving up a big bowl of nostalgia with their high-protein, zero-sugar cereal and treats reinvented from your childhood. Every serving of Magic Spoon high-protein cereal has 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of net carbs. They come in delicious flavors like fruity, cocoa, and frosted. And check out Magic Spoon's high-protein treats. These are crispy, crunchy, airy, and an easy way to get 12 grams of protein on the go. These come in mouth-watering flavors like marshmallow, chocolate peanut butter, and oh yeah, dark chocolate. Both are great to fuel you up on the go, pre or post-workout, or just as a midnight snack. Middle of the night, feeling hungry? Boom, Magic Spoon. Get $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com/CVV, or look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. That's magicspoon.com/CVV for $5 off.
I love how on WWE Unreal, you basically said, like, you're happy to lose if you get to be on TV every single week.
Look at where being a professional loser has got me. Just saying, if you Google my name and my stats, they're not great, but we've got these. So, like, is it really that hard?
But what's the mindset behind that for you? Is it just being able to like just be part of the show in any capacity?
I think it goes back to when I played Laurel Van Ness, I quickly realized that character work was my forte. I was trying so hard to be a professional wrestler. And then when I became Laurel Van Ness, I was like, oh my God, I'm doing way less work and people like it way more. What have I been doing this whole time? And from then it kind of spiraled and I realized like, okay, if that's what I bring to the table, then like, who cares if I win or lose? They're not watching to see if I win or lose. They're watching to see the ridiculous stuff that comes out of my mouth and like the things that, like the bumps that I take and stuff like that. And, you know, life has been so much better since I stopped trying to be a professional wrestler. It really is. It's great.
What are you now?
An actress. A glorified actress, a little bit of a stunt woman. And then every now and then I, like, you know, do a schoolboy. Great. I love it.
How do you feel when people describe Chelsea Green, the character, as a Karen?
Yeah, I think the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And if you don't ask, then you don't get. So I would rather be a Karen than not a champion. I don't. Not a doubles champion, yeah. Yeah. Also, being a Karen has kind of got me far. In 3 years.
Yeah. Like asking us to talk to the manager, it's gotten you far.
Yeah. Yeah. Nicholas the Prickless and P-Head Pierce, they love to see me coming. Coming.
Of course.
Yeah. It's so inappropriate. I can't believe I'm a WWE superstar and I'm saying that.
The dumpster match was wild. Like, and what a fun match that was.
Oh my gosh, isn't it crazy to think like I came back and then I've been able to do like I put a pumpkin on my head for Halloween and I got put in a dumpster. I got paid for Hardy and Jelly Roll to see me get put in a dumpster. That's crazy.
What a powerbomb that was.
I came up with that spot. Not to toot my own horn.
Toot.
Not to toot my own horn, but toot. I was gonna die on that hill. I kind of talk about that often. Like there are only certain hills I'm gonna die on. And like winning is not a hill I'm gonna die on. Or getting a certain move in, like that's not really a hill I'm gonna die on. But when it comes to like the Money in the Bank ladder spot, the going through the table, being powerbombed into the dumpster, what a sentence. Those are hills I'm gonna die on because those are the things that people are gonna talk about forever. And I knew, because I believe that was the first female dumpster match ever in WWE, I should say. There had to be something huge at the end, you know? Like everyone's gonna talk about the match because it is a first, but it can't just be a powerbomb into a dumpster. That's kind of boring. The boys would never just do that. You know, like I always have to think about like, what are the guys gonna do? Because the guys are out here doing crazy, crazy stuff. Like I wanna make sure that we're doing equally as crazy stuff so that there's no women's wrestling and men's wrestling. It's just wrestling.
So.
But do you know that salsa that was in there was spicy? I asked for salsa and cake to be in there, and they got spicy salsa, and it was in my eyes, and oh, yes, because I had to dump it on my head to pop out, and it was so painful.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had spicy salsa on your head, but don't.
Not yet.
I do not recommend.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
So you get powerbombed in there, and then you're like, all right, where's the stuff? Okay, here it is.
Yes, it was in the top left corner, and literally went, boop, and I grabbed it. Because, like, that's the comedy of it.
For
right?
sure. Is popping out and like, this, and then like Pretty Deadly's going, oh, you smell gross, right?
It was so good. I think we did it for 2 weeks. I smelled gross. I was nervous for a second that was going to be my new gimmick. I was like, please, I can't be the smelly girl. I can't. That's where I draw the line, not the smelly girl.
Why are you okay being the butt of the joke?
Because it gets me views and it gets me a new contract and it gets me a raise and it bought me my new house. And honestly, hopefully in the next year, it gets me numerous auditions. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully this parlays into something even bigger than we could have ever imagined because I was able to just like tuck my tail between my legs and be the idiot.
How would you feel about adding a third championship to the mix here?
Preferably Jade's. I don't know if you've noticed, but she's obsessed with me. She keeps following me around. She does this odd thing where she lurks in corners and I had to run right into her boobs. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. I would like to take hers off her.
Seems like you've got your eye on that championship.
I would have loved a Tiffy feud. Oh, I had one match with her for like 2 minutes. She's so talented. She's such a good person. She's just like everything that I love in wrestling. I would have loved to have a Tiffy time feud.
How about AJ Lee?
No, she's kind of scary. And very small. I don't trust small people like that. Zelina, no thank you. No, I need someone like of normal stature, preferably 5'6" and up.
Nia Jax is...
No, that, I think I could get down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I love me some Nia. And you know what? Who just said that? Whoever said it, I owe you because I literally just saw her and she said, you better talk nice about me on this podcast. So here we are. So everyone get their cameras out. I love Nia Jax so much. Tweet her. You know, I got really roasted on Twitter not that long ago for sticking up for her, but that girl, she is our locker room leader. I don't care how many people dislike Nia Jax. She is such a good human being. I love her. Yeah, she's a local.
It seems like they know Nia Jax, the in-ring character, right?
You
They don't
know,
see what you guys get to see.
I think no matter what, like, you guys are always going to watch on your TVs and you're going to see what you see, right? I'm going to see what I see as a professional wrestler and you're going to see what you see as a fan or you're going to see the aftermath and things like that. But I know what went on behind the scenes before that moment happened that led to that moment. So it's easier for me. But see, I really do be yapping all the time and I shouldn't be. Because I just should have kept my mouth shut. And yet I keep talking on Twitter. So I'm trying to learn my lesson and not talk.
Do you think at some point in time there might be a United States Open Challenge?
Oh.
United States Championship Open Challenge?
Okay, so obviously for 3 years you've seen me duck and dodge any match possible. I really tried to avoid wrestling, but we're here, we're a double champion. Ethan is teaching me to face our fears head on. And so, did I pitch to have an open challenge? Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm a fighting champion now. I'm gonna need like a sauna, some ice packs, an edible, but I will be a fighting champion.
There was this storyline that was pitched on WWE Unreal about you accidentally winning the Royal Rumble.
God bless Ed. I wish he never said it. I wish it never aired because now it won't happen. Like, that's my thought, right? Is that now we have to wait like at least 5 years for it to happen. And who knows where I'll be in 5 years because this guy thinks I'm 1,000 already. So
You're still here.
yeah. So when I watched it, I didn't know that. No, everything that you saw on Unreal, like, again, like, we're not told these things.
Almost that whole episode was focused on you.
As it should have been.
Of course.
No, I just, I thought that was such a good idea, and I hope that they use it. Not, well, for me, yes, but like, if not on me, like somebody. Like we need a Carmella to come back and do that. You know what I mean? Like somebody with like some spice, a Billy Kay, someone funny, like who really would well, Carmella's actually already, has she won a Rumble or just Money in the Bank, maybe?
Money in the Bank. Well.
So we could give her a Rumble moment.
Yeah.
She could come back and do a Rumble moment. Yeah, what were we talking about?
But speaking of Money in the Bank, your name comes up every single year. People want to see Chelsea Green as Miss Money in the Bank.
Yeah, stop that. I don't like ladders. Like, please, dear God, stop. Can we pick something like lower to the ground for me to win? Do you know what I mean? Low, like very low.
Like what would be good?
Like mat wrestling, like not even a ring. Like maybe a couple of mats on the floor with no ropes. That would be great.
Don't want to climb a ladder.
Let's do a promo challenge and I'll win that, you know? Yeah, no, I don't think that either. Not Bloodsport either. No, I don't think so. I do love a viral moment though, you know? So if I have to, I'll do it and I'll go through a table. Or not, or I'll win. Hold on, I was wrong.
You'll win. That's it.
I'm sorry, yeah. Don't tell Ethan I said that. I will win. I will definitely win.
Are you convincing yourself or them?
Yes. Yes.
You did have the viral moment at Money in the Bank.
Did you like it?
Oh my gosh, how scared were we for you?
Yeah, it's so high. Like, seriously, that ladder is high. And then when that ladder is in the ring, it's very high. Because I think it was a 20-foot ladder, 18-foot, 20-foot ladder. And then it's in the ring, and the ring is like so high.
And the ring's not completely stable when you're climbing the ladder.
And you can tell because I'm clinging on for dear life as I'm like going up it, trying to look all like I'm a badass. And I'm like, dear God, please let this be over. I want to go home. I need a glass of wine. But it was all worth it. I knew what that moment was going to be. I died on that hill getting that moment because the boys tried to take it away from me. The boys tried to have that exact same moment. So we bargained.
Oh.
We gave Chad Gable a spot, and I took my spot.
You guys both had great spots.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also, and this might like not be that popular of a thing to say, but Io was going to be on the ladder with me. And I said, no, I came up with the spot. I wanted the spot. And I didn't think going through it a second time with somebody else was going to be as impactful. I already did the spot in TNA for Queen of the Mountain, and I did it with my best friend, Deanna. And like, I don't think you can get better than going through, tables off of a ladder with your best friend. So I wanted the moment, and I fought for it. I fought for it to be just me, and I fought for it to be the very, very, very last spot before Tiffany won.
Wow, and what a moment.
And it made her spot better. Like it was like the perfect build to her grabbing the briefcase. And I got to like watch it like a proud mom. Yeah, you go, girl.
How do you feel about heights in general?
So I don't like heights. However, I find myself in positions like bungee jumping and stuff like that all the time. I've done the highest cliff jump in the world, which is in Queenstown, New Zealand. Like, why? I don't know. I'm
going to list some matches off here.
Ooh. And
I want you to tell me how you would feel about being a participant in them. Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I would love that. So far, I haven't been booked for it, but that's okay. We're manifesting, yeah.
Hell in a Cell.
So I'll do it. Am I getting a bonus?
If it's up to me, absolutely.
I'll do it.
Yes. Give Chelsea a bonus.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Double her pay.
Yeah, I'll do it. I would love like
War Games.
Yay!
War Games.
I would do it. I would have loved if I did it last year in my hometown.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say it one more time, then we'll all do that. I would have loved if I could have done it in my hometown. That's okay. Maybe next year.
You were supposed to win that championship in your hometown.
I know. Wouldn't that have been the biggest slay ever? Okay, also something that they cut out of Unreal, which y'all should know because I think this is a big flex. I invited Michael Buble to that show. And he came. He was there. And my ass had to sit with Michael Buble and watch the girls. The irony, the irony.
At what point did you have to text him and be like, so I'm not on the show?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I also didn't tell my friends till like that day. I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. It should have been me.
How are we talking? 5 friends? 10?
All my friends. I have a lot of friends. No, all my bridesmaids, so that's like 8 of them. And then they all have significant others. And then my sister has 1 million friends, plus my mom has 1 million friends. Everyone was there. And I was not.
It's funny that you mentioned Michael Buble because this is the time of year we hear so much of Michael Buble.
It's Buble season. Did you see he commented on the Cream video? That's
What?
right. After this, you better go look because that's evidence that he is in fact my friend.
What did he say?
I believe he said something like Chelsea's the most amazing performer ever. I don't remember. I blacked out because Michael Buble commented on my Instagram. Like, how crazy is that?
Pretty incredible.
During Buble season.
During yeah, he's the boob. Boob, have a holly. Like that's all playing all over my Holly
And his
Jolly
voice
Christmas.
sounds like that in real life too when he's talking to you.
Hi, I'm Michael Buble.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm not joking. Yes.
I feel like he was put on this earth to do what he does, to be Michael Buble.
Yes, that just reminded me. I just had to tell you just a quick story because I put my foot in my mouth all the time.
I can't wait for this.
So, I had a previous Smackdown that I begged to be on. Begged to be on. I was on it. Yay, exciting. I come to the back. My sister is dating someone who invited Chad from Nickelback to come watch me. Also a flex, especially for a Canadian. So I'm backstage and I'm taking Chad Kroeger all around, but I am flexing.
This is my friend Chad from Nickelback.
Yeah, if you don't know. Yeah, exactly, right? And
Do you need me to remind you? Would you like to take a photograph?
big flex. And even a bigger flex when my boss, Mr. H, comes out and wants a photograph with Chad. And I'm standing beside him like, what? Yeah, I invited him. Like, I did this. I'm setting this up. So instead of staying quiet, I decide to say to my boss and Chad, isn't your first wrestling show so amazing? To which Chad and Triple H say, we literally did the WrestleMania theme song. I've been to 1 million wrestling shows. So that was the day I stopped talking to Chad from Nickelback. Short and sweet friendship.
Canadians love nothing more than pointing out famous Canadians.
Oh my God, it's my
Right?
favorite thing.
Me too.
Yes, at Christmas at Matt's house, we like to name, we get drunker and drunker, and we keep naming very crazy Canadians all night.
I love being like, John Candy, yes.
Jim Carrey.
Ryan Reynolds.
See, we could keep going.
yeah.
Who wants to play?
There's so many. There's so Chelsea Green. Stevie V?
Pam Anderson, Chelsea Green, and CVV.
I'll take it. Wow. Do I get to be sandwiched between you guys? Just for a photograph.
Oh, I've got so many things I could say.
Photograph.
I know. I'm like,
Do you have a favorite Nickelback song?
all of them. You can't pick. If you're a Canadian, you can't pick.
Oh, seriously.
Come on, you just go through. You just put on the Nickelback shuffle playlist. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what song Nickelback did for a WrestleMania theme?
Oh, they'll know.
Well,
Oh, that was the Raw theme remember? That was the Raw theme
not
forever.
the whole Raw theme. Oh, it gets worse. Oh my God.
Do you know the song we're talking about?
Am I Canadian?
My bad. Sorry.
I knew someone was gonna do that. Like, name one song. Name one song, Chelsea. You're wearing a fucking Leonard Skinner shirt. Name one song. I'm not.
Yeah, no,
but
you're not.
anyway, okay. What's next?
What do you think has been the biggest shift for you over this last year? Because I just feel like every moment you're just making the most of it.
Besides re-signing.
Congratulations.
That's a big shift thing. No, I don't. I think, like, why fix something if it's not broke? And we're just going to continue on this train. I am working a little bit, like, being partnered with Ethan, I am working a little bit on the legitimacy of my whole career. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just only make people laugh and, you know, at some point I'm going to have to hit the unprettier or maybe like a drop kick or something. So we are working on that. Maybe we'll start next week. I don't know. But I just feel like everyone is having fun with what I'm doing. We haven't gone too far off the deep end. So, like, why do anything different?
Well, they always talk about how wrestlers have a bump card, right? Like you only have so many bumps in your career.
No, I've got like a reverse bump card now.
Right.
And it's so funny you just brought that up because I was just talking to the girls in the locker room about that. Like, my body has never felt this good. Never. Because think about it. When I was on the indies, it was like 20 to 25-minute matches. I'm doing all the moves. I'm praying that one of them goes viral and that Hunter sees it and rehires me. And now I'm here. I'm living my best life. Every now and then I do pull out like a fun bump. In the dumpster match, during commercial break, I did do a coast to coast.
Why during the commercial break?
Because I was scared I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was so scared. And it was the first time I had ever done it. Grayson Waller convinced me to do it. He's like, I don't know, you got long legs. Just like jump, really jump. And so I thought.
Did you practice it before?
Dear God, no. There's nothing I hate more than practicing something before I have to do it. No. No, we freeball it in the Green household. We just pray and jump.
Well, it worked.
I did it, yeah. It worked, yeah.
Do you have a move up your sleeve that you're waiting for the right moment to pull out? Other than your finisher, which you're like,
yeah,
oh.
maybe like a win every now and then. I might pull that out. I think it would be good to do a coast to coast, maybe on live television.
Maybe on a PLE.
Maybe I would have to get booked for a PLE for that to happen, Chris. But yes, maybe a coast to coast. We love a good Canadian destroyer, but when it matters.
And shout out to Petey Williams. That move just blows my mind.
I know. I often think about, like, how did he come up with that? He thought, let me stick your head between my legs, and then I'm going to flip this way. You're also going to flip that way, and somehow you're going to survive. But, like, barely. I don't know. But he did, you know, he publicly gave that move to me.
Wow.
Yeah. After the Lucha Underground match, he went on his podcast and he invited me on and he gave it to me. And I don't actually think he's given it to anyone else. Like, we're always gonna all copy each other's moves. So Twitter always gives me a hard time for the unprettier, but he gave me the Canadian Destroyer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many times have you hit it?
I pick and choose my moments. Do you know what I mean? Because it's equally as risky for me. And I also fear that Pentagon gave me some of the best Canadian destroyers. It's very hard to top that. Very hard to top.
Do you guys know that
Penta.
Chelsea Green wrestled Penta?
The best decision I ever made was that match, because now when someone says I suck at wrestling, someone else says, but did you see the Penta match? And I'm like, yeah, that one match in 2018, what?
Yeah,
He literally wrestled himself. We'll watch it again. He literally wrestled himself, but I digress. He is amazing, and so am I, so.
I just feel like there's so many people that don't even know that you were in Lucha Underground. Like,
I feel like people don't know that I was in Stardom, that I lived in Japan, that I was in TNA and was the Knockouts champion, that I went to Lucha Underground, that I was in the only female match in All In. Like, so many crazy, amazing moments. And when I get sentimental, which I'm not at all, and it's something I'm working on in therapy, I think about the fact that if I had been signed in 2014 after being Megan Miller, no way my journey would have been this cool. No way. I have the coolest resume. Dare I say the coolest resume out of anyone in the women's division, I think. You really should have started this interview off by saying that, but that's fine.
next interview. I could have introed you however you wanted.
You should have told me that. I would have texted you. You didn't tell me that.
My intro. How would you rate the intro I gave you?
Yeah, it was subpar. No, it was fine. Your energy is great. I just think there could have been more adjectives. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's fine.
Well, you are the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion. Mm-hmm. Still the tallest?
Yes.
Okay. Most Canadian?
Yes. Yeah, and I don't know how old Julia is. So am I the oldest or the youngest? Yes. Am I? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Most
can say
dangerous.
If you say it, it's true. Most
Most
dangerous?
sparkly is. Longest reigning. That's right. That's right.
The only two-time champion?
T. We're gonna keep it that way.
All of them. You got all of them.
I know. Life is really good in the Cardona household. Like, we've had a good year, you know?
How do you top this in 2026?
I fear we don't. I don't know. I hope we do. I don't know. Maybe getting booked on a PLE. Maybe getting booked. Just one PLE would be great.
Well.
You deserve it.
Oh.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Just one, people, one.
When you go through that entire resume and all of the amazing stuff you've done since you started wrestling, what's the one moment you come back to?
So I think a lot of people would say Lucha Underground, the Pentagon match. I wouldn't say that. I would say All In. I would say All In was quite possibly one of the craziest out-of-body wrestling experiences I've ever had, because it was one of those moments where, as performers, we all came together knowing that this had to work. Like, it had to work for the sake of independent wrestling. It needed to be a success. So there was so much pressure, but it was also so much fun. It was the best.
Had you met Cody before that?
Well, yeah, because he set Matt and I up.
It's funny because every time you say that, Brandy goes, actually.
Yeah, Brandy did. No, Brandy did. And I feel so bad because we always talk about Cody, but Brandy did, because a guy is never going to set someone up. You guys are useless. So sorry. But Brandy did set us up because Matt was a sad, lonely boy, and I was a TNA star, honey. Anyway, so that would be a great moment. But besides All In, I would say my hat coming out is a moment that I'm most proud of. I know that's so crazy.
Like the debut of the hat?
Yes, because I worked so hard on it and I always wanted something tangible, like something to show my kids that they would be like, that they could like parade around. These are like, that's amazing. But at the end of the day, someone bestowed it on me. The hat was me. I made this hat come to life, you know? I begged and pleaded for it and I was able to get quote unquote popular enough for the hat to be a thing that they, you know, like a thought. So it's a very proud moment.
And with championships, like there have been other people that have held that championship, right?
Right.
Nobody else has the Chelsea Green hat.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all mine.
Let's give it up for the hat. All right, we're gonna open it up to questions from you guys after I ask you one more question. So actually, if we could put the house lights on so we can see everybody out there.
Not the ugly lights. Oh.
You don't want to see their faces?
No, but you know when like the club lights turn on at 3 a.m. and you're like, no,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Like, oh, I've been talking to you all night.
Yeah. Yeah, your
Yeah.
mascara is like, yeah. Anyway.
So great to have you up here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Chelsea Green. You've answered this question so many times before when you've been on the show, and maybe your answers are different this time, but we just had Thanksgiving, so it's perfect to be talking about gratitude. What are 3 things, Chelsea, that you're grateful for as we sit here on this stage right now?
Okay, one, I just posted on Instagram stories of Paisley, my little puppy, who's blind and neurologically challenged. We adopted her a year and a half ago, and she's like a whole new puppy. She's so strong and so feisty, and like I could have never imagined that this dog who was in a coma would be just thriving. So I'm very thankful that we have the means to.
Let's hear it for Paisley.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
My little pea girl. So I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful that, well, I want to say everyone that came here to see me, but they didn't come here to see me. So
That's not true. That's not true.
you know what? You know what I'm thankful for? I am thankful for the fact that I just sold out all my meet and greets tomorrow. That Chelsea has enough fans, and so did Maxine. Chelsea and Maxine, the 2 divas. Who would have thought? And, well, actually, speaking of Maxine, I am so thankful for the friends that I have kind of collected along the way, because show business is very, very, very hard to make friends. You know, everyone is kind of like competing and stepping over each other to get to the top. And I feel like I've met this amazing group of core girlfriends, and we support each other and we ride for each other. And I'm just like, I love showing up to work and seeing Maxine become the most iconic IC champion, and seeing, you know, Nia Jax do her thing and Tiffy Time do her thing. Like, it's amazing. So I'm thankful for friends.
Where were you watching her? Where were you watching Maxine win the Intercontinental Championship?
Actually, I was in the Cotswolds in London. It was 3 a.m. So yeah, I'm a fucking friend. Because I don't watch wrestling for any old girl, but I'll watch it for Maxine.
That was 2, right? That was 2?
No, that was 3.
That was 3, okay.
I can't remember the second one, but
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Zeus,
right.
why don't you grab the mic and we'll
right.
shoot your hand up if you've got a question for the lovely, amazingly talented Chelsea Green.
oh, pop off, Chris. Yes.
We'll get back to the conversation in just a second. This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the upgrade button for your life in the bedroom. Chewable tablets that deliver stronger, harder, longer lasting erections without the hoops. No waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines, just a quick online visit, and once approved by a licensed medical provider, Blue Chew sends the chews straight to your door. Guys, if you've been thinking about it, now is the time to try Blue Chew with your first month free. Just sign up at BlueChew.com. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we've got a special deal for you because you're watching right now. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code CVV. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's promo code CVV. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And a big thank you to Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode.
So we'll start with, how about right here in the middle, next to the Chelsea green hat. Yeah, you. So Zeus is over here. He'll find his way around here. There we. This way. Did you say he's coming too? Around.
I'm gonna write these all down.
Okay. What's your name?
James.
Thanks for coming out, James, to the show.
First of all, Chelsea, the most entertaining thing on the show right now. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
was there ever any talks of you being Queen of the Ring? Because Queen Chelsea would be amazing.
That's so funny because everyone keeps talking about that recently. Again, I never know anything. Nobody tells me anything. I knew I was winning this title the day before. No, the day of. So I don't know diddly squat. But I think I should be Queen of the Ring.
I feel like everybody else who won, we've all kind of forgotten about.
That's right.
One, it would still be part of your character.
It would be me. Yes, 100%. I already have a million ideas right now running through my brain about what that would look like.
That would be great. Thank you, James.
Me again.
What's your name?
Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Hey, Chelsea.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Long time no see.
Tell me about it. We saw each other live in Cleveland. I saw you this year at Evolution.
I think that's called a stalker. Huh? I'm just kidding, Joey.
Love you, Joey.
I'll see you at pre-show tomorrow with alterations here. Chris, I am not a stalker. I've learned that from the past.
Is there a question? I just wanted to state all the places. I've seen you in all these different places. Have a great night.
I'll
see you later.
That's basically
amazing.
what I've just been doing for the past hour. So honestly, I love that.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
And? All right, we're ready.
Who is your favorite wrestler in the 80s or 90s?
No. I don't play that game, Joey. I love Kelly, and that's my only answer. My only answer.
Kelly it is.
And I don't even know that she was born in the 80s or 90s, so that doesn't work.
All right, who's next here? What's your name?
Alfred.
Hey, Alfred.
What was
Like from Batman? That's amazing. Sorry.
So what was the first moment that got you into wrestling? The first moment you ever saw on TV and watched and ooh, that's something I want to do.
Okay, I just made a TikTok about this, so whoever saw my TikTok today, literally a couple hours ago, I was going to school in Calgary, at University of Calgary, for kinesiology and health sciences, and I was procrastinating doing my homework, and on TV, a Nikki Bella Naomi match came on, and I delusionally was like, I can do that. And I Googled how to be a WWE diva. And Lance Storm School was 10 minutes away from my house. And I was like, it's fate. It's absolutely fate. And the crazy thing is, that's the best, I know I'm biased, but that's the best school in the world. I don't think you can get any better than Storm Wrestling Academy. And the rest is history. I'm okay, thank you.
All right, who do we got over? I don't even know where Zeus is. There we at the very back. Look at her hat.
We got another hat!
Yeah.
You look gorge.
Thank you. So
What's your name?
Anna,
Hey,
Hi,
Anna.
Anna.
most random question, but we were just talking about it. Lucha Underground, when he smacked the shit out of your chest, how 1 to 10? every time that we sit there and watch it, I just wince. Because I'm just watching this full-grown man just go, wow! And I'm like...
Okay, so I'm not going to ruin his whole shtick, but just know that it's like a 0. And I think...
What a pro.
I think that's the best part about him.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, I took a flight that night, and normally if we fly after wrestling, it's like, oh, it's awful. And you wake up from the red eye and you're like, oh, like a tiny version of yourself all crumpled over. And yes, no, I felt nothing. He's amazing. Yeah.
What a pro.
Well, he did. Thank you, Anna.
All right, who else has a question? Put your hand up if you have a question.
I fear I've ruined
And then,
Pentagon's
Zeus, we'll
whole
work our way
gimmick.
towards the front of the room after that as well. We got, let's see. What do we? Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Right over here.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Mike Wexler here, Sock Monkey Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Congratulations on the show. You've been killing it. Shout out to Chelsea Green, by the way.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Killing it. I guess this is a question more towards Chelsea, if that's okay.
Come on. Nobody's here to see me.
Well, of course. So when you talk about theme songs, I mean, you came out to Downstate. I mean, obviously Downstate, people of the podcast as well, shout out to them. But if you could come out to any band of all time, dead or alive, what would it be and why?
Oh, I would come out to Cherry Pie, 100%. And that was my song on the Indies, and I live for Cherry Pie, and Downstate actually made my song based off of Cherry Pie, and then we made this latest song based off of Downstate and Cherry Pie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun. All right, who else we got here? All right, what's your name?
My name's Adrian. I got a question for you.
Wait, where are we?
Way back where?
Okay, thank you. All right. In the
Oh, hi! Oh my gosh, hi! I was looking over here. I didn't know what was happening.
No, we're back here. So, I have a question, specifically to you as a member of the Cardona household, you have firsthand experience with this visually. How big is Matt Cardona's love for Disney World? Because you guys are there all the time, recording your Randy. How great is it? It's awesome, right? Favorite ride for you and for Matt? Thank you.
Incredible delivery. Writing that one down as well. Yeah, it's big.
How big is it?
That's all I have to say. Large.
I think the very back here, right? Yeah. What's your name?
Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Where are you?
Right here.
I see you. Hi.
I wanted to know who has been across every promotion you've done, including the Indies. Who was your hardest opponent?
My hardest opponent.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think of a correct answer for that.
Your most difficult opponent.
Yeah, I know, Chris. And I believe I tweeted about her and she got canceled, so we won't say that one. Okay, difficult, but difficult in what way? Hard, what do you mean? Do you mean hard hitting? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's what you meant, for sure. Okay, I think working, and maybe I would say Nia if I had worked Nia, but I think working Raquel because she literally is one of the biggest girls on our roster. So I want to make sure that her stuff looks like it hurts. So it does. But not because of her, it's my own doing. And then besides her, also Sienna, Allison Kay, because she's another one, I really want to make her look so badass, so big and strong. And then on the indies, it would be Craven. If you guys know Craven, she was the most amazing indie wrestler. I loved her. She worked for Shimmer. I never see her anymore, but she's great. Look up Craven matches. So those are my 3 politically correct answers.
I think we got time for, we're going to do 3 more. How's that feel? You good for 3 more?
Yeah, I'll stay here all night. Do we have to leave? Do we have an out?
Might be another show after. So where's what's your name?
Hi. Oh, love that. Soda619, got it.
619.
I feel like I've seen you on Twitter.
I'm all over the place, man. TikTok, Twitter. Question. I know you are the Diva. Could we have a future Divas United States Championship?
I asked. It's not happening. Aww. I asked. I really did try. I tried so hard. I wanted to do like a Divas Open challenge. I wanted to do the whole shebang. But I understand that the women before me, like it's fun for me because I wasn't a diva, but the women before me fought so hard to kind of like end that stigma. And I don't know if I can I don't know if bringing it back right now would do those women justice. Maybe in 10 years, maybe like the girls from NXT can come up and do it in the future. But I will continue trying. I will keep pushing.
I think one battle with Nikki Bella to claim the Divas.
I know. Don't. Please don't. I know. I agree.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, 2 more. How about one in the middle-ish and one, oh yeah, we got, maybe one towards the front here as we wrap things up.
It's hard to pick.
It is hard.
Well, I'm glad I'm not doing it.
Who's next?
Hello. Hi. I know we need to call you our modern diva, so congrats on that title.
Thank you.
I'd just like to ask if there was any diva from the past retired or still wrestling.
Kelly.
But besides Kelly, who would you have liked to teamed up with, or at least have a feud with?
It would be Nikki and Brie.
Maybe you and Kelly versus the Bellas?
Nikki and Brie.
There you go.
But I worked Victoria on the Indies. I loved working her, and I love Tori Wilson. Love her, and she's just like looks so amazing. I mean, Michelle McCool. What about Michelle McCool? I fear I can't choose. We're gonna have to do a Diva Battle Royal.
The winner gets to face Chelsea Green.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one. Triple H is gonna hate it.
We got one, right? Yeah. Put your hand up towards the front if you have a question. Okay.
Hi, Diva.
Hi.
She already knows.
What's your name?
Joe. Okay, so you are a branding diva. I know that is like a forgettable word, but what is your I love the video of you in the WrestleMania T-shirt and Matt's asking.
Oh yeah, where I don't have a clue.
I don't even know what WrestleMania we're on right now.
Yeah.
Do you now know which number WrestleMania 2000 was?
13?
Oh. 16.
You set me up for failure. Anyway.
You were wearing the shirt.
Anyway, I got it for free. Moving on.
More content in the archives that we haven't seen yet that will give us life.
I've got a lot. I don't know if you remember, but when we first got together, I used to do daily scares of him. That was a good one. I loved scaring him. I used to scare him in a Mojo mask. Like a creepy hype bros Mojo mask. I mean, that's just our everyday life, you know? We've got tons. But some things maybe you don't want to see. There's some, I don't know. But yes, we have tons. I've got an archive of them.
Do you have time for one more question? You guys want one more question? Okay, one more right from the front row here. Yeah, right. What's your name?
I am Zack Ryder.
It better be good. Zach, it better be good, because you really been popping off with all these climax and coming and creaming jokes, so.
Yeah, I'm glad I came here tonight.
This guy.
It went over my head for a second, and then I'm here. I'm late to the party, but I came. Oh! Shit.
I'm just going to climax, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
So my question for you
first off, I want to say I was a doubter at first when you returned. When I saw you. I just say you with your character development. I love the Secret Hervice. I think that's a great name. First off.
Yay! Thank you. I came up with it.
Yeah, wonderful. As you should. You were the president.
I'm the Glamander-in-Chief.
Yes. So who do you think would be a perfect fit for the Secret Hervice?
Okay, I've been thinking about this because originally I thought Zoe, but Zoe was injured. I don't know when she's coming back. Then I was like, what about Jordynne Grace? What about Jordynne Grace in the suit without sleeves? What about Jordynne Grace in the suit with tearaway sleeves?
She's so jacked.
She's gonna kill me for putting that out there. But like, something like that I could see. I also really wanted Pretty Deadly to be a part of the group. I wanted them to be like Secretary of Slay, and they would be like, yes, like how perfect would that be? And then obviously I would be crazy if I didn't say Ethan Page. Like, hello, exactly. He needs to be the first man. You're not going to be laughing when there's a woman president one day, you fuckers. Someone's going to be a first man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for Insight Live. And let's hear it one more time for Chelsea Green.